Hello. We'd like to provide you with information about what to expect after you apply for a career with the state of Colorado, along with some helpful information about the application and interview processes. Once a posting has closed, the information you included in the job history section of the application will be evaluated to determine whether you meet the minimum qualifications and other job requirements of that position. Be sure you take a thorough look at the position minimum requirements and be sure you clearly document your relevant experience. Otherwise, the reviewer may not understand how your experience applies. If it's determined that you do meet the minimum qualifications of the position, then your application is further evaluated to determine if you meet preferred qualifications as compared to other qualifying candidates who applied for that position. This process is commonly called the comparative analysis step. In some cases, comparative analysis can include multiple levels of either testing, oral panel assessments, and/or other steps related to the recruitment. So it's critical that you monitor your phone, voicemail, and email for information regarding next steps and additional instructions. The comparative analysis process is used to determine a top group of candidates who will be referred to the hiring manager for an interview. If you are invited to interview or participate in additional recruitment steps, it's important that you respond promptly within the time frame provided by the agency. If you seek an accommodation at any stage in the recruiting process, reach out to the point of contact indicated on the job posting for assistance, and they will be happy to assist. Generally, if you have been selected for an interview following your application, someone from the agency's hiring team will contact you. An interview could be held over the phone or internet or in person. They could be one-on-one or held in front of a panel, and there may be more than one interview required for the process. During an interview, applicants may be asked to complete a presentation, perform a job-related task, or answer a series of questions about yourself and your experience. The hiring manager has the discretion to hire any candidate who has been referred. If you are offered and accept a classified position, you will serve a probationary period, not to exceed 1 year. This is the final part of the selection process, and performance on the job is reviewed carefully. Upon satisfactory completion of the probationary period, you will receive a certified status. If you aren't sure if the position you are being offered is considered classified, ask your recruiter. Remember, the state of Colorado is always looking for knowledgeable and qualified candidates from diverse backgrounds. If you were not selected for an interview or were not selected for a position, please sign up for job interest alerts so you don't miss out on any other opportunities. Now that you know what happens after you apply, here are a few helpful tips and resources to guide you through the process. While it is recommended that you submit an online application at www.governmentjobs.com/careers/Colorado, paper applications are also accepted. If you are submitting a paper application, it is important to make sure you are sending it to the correct address or fax number as listed on the individual job posting. The Colorado Constitution requires that applicants for state-classified government jobs be residents of Colorado, unless the work to be performed is primarily within 30 miles of Colorado's border, or if the requirement has been waived by the State Personnel Director or the State Personnel Board. If the residency requirement has been waived, it will be noted on the job announcement, and applications will be considered from individuals who are not residents of Colorado. Non-classified positions not governed by state personnel rules may consider applications from individuals who are not residents of Colorado. You are considered a resident of the state of Colorado the moment you reside within the state. You may be asked to prove your residency. If so, here's a list of what is acceptable. If you are covered by Colorado's Address Confidentiality Program, please notify the agency HR office or recruiter listed on the job announcement. You will be allowed an extension under this program if and when notices are sent via the U.S. Postal Service. The state of Colorado is committed to the full inclusion of all qualified individuals. If you need an accommodation to apply, information is found on the job announcement under ADAAA Accommodations. It is the job applicant's responsibility to request accommodations if needed for employment examinations. Requests for accommodations must be made at least 3 days prior to the administration of the comparative analysis, unless otherwise specified in the job announcement. Accommodation requests should be directed to the Americans with Disabilities Act contact specified on the job announcement. The state of Colorado believes that equity, diversity, and inclusion drive our success, and we encourage candidates from all identities, backgrounds, and abilities to apply. Whether you're joining our team or continuing your journey with us, we look forward to seeing you at the state of Colorado.